welcome back to the third episode of our three-part special for Fanteam. Two parts of the three amigos, the Dream Team Tonic, who's here, Tony and Ben. Are you there, Ben?
How you doing? You all right?
All right, mate. This is the exciting bit. This is the third episode. You might even just skip straight to this one. But this is a team reveal.
Don't tell them that.
This is the team reveal where we're going to show you what we've got to offer, what we've put together for the Fanteam £1 million game, huge game. If you've not put a team in yet, or you're not got involved, the link's up below. Get involved. Life-changing money. £200,000 to winner. £1 million in the prize pot. If you finish top 10,500, you get a return on your money. So it's a bit of a no-brainer. Obviously, 18 plus only, gamble aware and all that. But yeah, let's crack on with the team reveal. And first up, we'll go with mine. And here it is, Ben. Everyone should be able to see it on screen. We've got number 1 in goal. We banged on about him, probably being more nailed than any of the other keepers. And we're having a good group. And notoriously solid at the back. Donnarumma has made it into my side. Again, it's not one that takes too much explaining. I think he'll get the save points. I think he'll get the clean sheet points. So he goes in there. He back 4, obviously. Did toy with back 3 at one point after we discussed it on an earlier pod. But yeah, back 4 for me. Starts with Denayer at Belgium, one of the more nailed. I've been doing a bit of okey-cokey with him and Mounier. But I think, again, just going with the solid options of players, I think will definitely play the 90 minutes. And I think he's nailed. So I'm going with him for the Belgian games. A little bit of a differential, but I am just attacking that opening game again with an attacking defender, and Kufau has made my final 11. I just think with his attacking returns, I think he could do a little bit of damage against the Scots, and one where I'll probably be moving him out into the second game week. We'll see that a little bit further on, but his attacking returns this year have been impressive. He's a good player, so he makes my side.
Tony, they should change his name to Cafool. Cafool.
Cafool. Spinazzola. Next one. They could change his name to a few things as well. Another attacking player. Another one with decent returns over the last couple of seasons, and one where I think I'm trying to get as many attacking players in as possible, and with him with his clean sheets, hopefully for Italy, and hopefully a few attacking returns, I think he's a bit of a no-brainer, and he's probably nailed. So he makes it into my lineup. And if he won here, which could change, depending on, I need to do a bit more digging as regards to whether Alba will be starting for Spain. He's been nil for Barca all season, but what's his mate called, Ben?
Gaia
has obviously had a good season as well, and there seems to be a little bit of rotation between them two, and I don't like rotation. We play that all season in Premier League with Pep Guardiola, and we don't want to be involved in that. So that might change. It's one pending, but there's a few days before it kicks off, so we'll have a look. Up to midfield, goal scorer the other night for Italy, Insigne. I think he sneaked an assist as well. Decent night's work. It was a choice between him and Chiesa of Juve, but Insigne's got the nod. I'm hoping that he can put the bit of a struggle for goals, Insigne and Immobile for Italy. I'm just hoping he can put that behind him. And after scoring the other night, maybe that's the one to kick on and fire him into a decent tournament. A double up in the Dutch midfield, double Dutch. We've gone for Ginny Wijnaldum, who scores goals, and yeah, he's a different player for Holland. So I couldn't leave him out. I've given him a write up, as well as his mate Depay. They're both in there. I've given both a write up, and I can't. I'm not making the same mistakes I made in a couple of fancy formats last year, and I'm not gone with my own advice. So them two get the nod. Don't need to explain why Depay is there. He loves to shoot. He loves to score. Another one, midfielder, Ferran Torres. Decent season at City when he played. He's got a decent goal scoring record, and he does well for Spain, and he's probably nailed in that side. So again, another good attacking option. I think across that four midfielders, you could argue we've probably got three forwards in there.
Yeah, you've probably got five up front there.
Yeah, I think that's what we're trying to get across to people to look for out of then.
Yeah,
is them players that will be playing further forward. Up on to the top two, not much surprise really. Lukaku, I couldn't leave him out. Discussed that on the last pod, and then my mate Ronaldo. I'm going to attack that Hungary game. I hope Ronaldo can do the business, get a couple of goals. Onto the bench, put Olsen in Sweden. I think after the Spain game, Sweden don't have it all too bad, and I'm probably targeting some save points there with him. Steady keeper, good shot stopper. So yeah, Olsen gets the nod there as backup. Donnarumma's probably going to play most of the games if something were to happen. Though I just wanted someone after match day one to be able to step in with a couple of decent fixtures. So the plan there. Go on, sorry, Ben.
It might be a bit of a tricky one though, Sweden. I think he's got Nordfeldt. Him and Nordfeldt are like vying for the first choice keeper. So you probably won't need him with Donnarumma. But like you say, the third match, if Italy are already through, they might rotate the keepers.
Yeah, we want to
just keep an eye on it. Yeah,
want to keep an eye. I might switch him out. We'll touch on that further. I'm sure you'll send me a WhatsApp, mate.
Yeah.
On the bench there, obviously 6.5 million worth of defender, Varane, France. That could change to Pavard. Was it last Euros, the last World Cup, where he scored that absolute beauty?
Pavard, yeah, against Argentina.
Yeah, World Cup, then, yeah, Russia. Yeah, lovely goal. Both same price, so I am just toying between the two. Yeah. No, Varane's probably nailed. But the idea behind that is just that again, Kufal, who would obviously end up with a more tricky fixture, out, Varane in for the game week 2. So that was the idea there.
Yeah.
Malinovsky, the guy you introduced me to, Ben, because I hadn't heard of him on the international scene, and like I say, he's on a lot. He's on a lot of things for Ukraine, set pieces and stuff, and for the price, I think he's worth a punt.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially from match day 2 onwards. Obviously, they get Ukraine play the Netherlands first up, but after that, yeah, you fancy him to do a bit of damage. And then last one on the bench is Isaac, who we touched on. Had a great year at Sociedad. Young lad. This could be the tournament he comes big. Sweden. You always feel with the Swedish side, they struggle. Obviously, without Zlatan, they've never really had anybody else, have they? And maybe this young lad could do the business for him. So he's someone who, from the second game week after they played Spain, he could become an option for me. So trying to nail the first 11 for the first match day. And I know I've got options on that bench game week 2 onwards, knowing that if they do come into my team, they're coming in with decent fixtures as well, not just on a whim.
Yeah.
So yeah, things I might be looking at obviously is Alba left back. Obviously, might be a little bit of rotation there with that guy and then obviously Olsen as me backup keeper, another
Yep.
thing to look at. And Varane and Pavard, that's going to be a decision I just made probably last day. But if you're one of them two, that's sat there on my bench ready to come in at match day 2 and save that transfer.
Yeah.
That's my team. Hopefully, that's the one that wins me the 200k. And yeah, gets my missus a new house she wants, and gets my little lad his basement. I don't know why he wants a basement, but I think he's watching too much YouTube. But hopefully that's the way it goes, mate.
What's the? Have you got a planned transfer in for the second game week at the moment?
Ronaldo,
Yeah,
out. But I mean, I could probably see him scoring a couple, and I think he's going to change my mind.
Yeah,
And I don't like changing my mind, but yeah, I've got these substitutes nailed there. The transfer is going to be a tricky one. It's going to be a tricky one because I might be forced into someone who's suspended, injured, or somebody who just doesn't play. So I'm just going to keep hold of that and just see what happens.
Yeah.
If there is no suspensions, there's no injuries, I might roll the transfer.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I might roll it unless, obviously, France have Hungary second game, and I'd probably want to throw a French player in there. So it's tricky. It's tricky. I've not thought as far as the transfer. I've put the players in positions probably to switch in for the second match day if needed. And other than that, that transfer will probably be used for a suspension or an injury, mate.
Yeah.
So let's jump across to your team, mate.
Right. Same keeper as you. I've got Donnarumma in goal. Obviously, you get to see the lineups the first game. So I think he'll start. Good player. Got another Italian in there, Bonucci.
Yes.
Looks like he's nailed centre half for Italy. And then I've gone for 2 attacking defenders. I've got Alaba, who plays all over the place, can play as a left-sided forward, left midfielder, centre half, left back.
Yeah.
But for Austria, he seems to be playing left wing, so that's perfect. So, and he's on free kicks, corners, could be on penalties. So,
yeah.
Plenty of shots. Good. Meunier, I want a Belgium defender in there, so he's my favourite one at the minute. But like we said on the previous pods, he might be a bit of a rotation risk with Castagna, so I might have to change that. But yeah, he's always done me really well in these international competitions in their fantasy.
Good player.
Midfield, can't go wrong with Depay. On penalties, free kicks, corners, everything. Shoots from everywhere, shoots on sight. Basically a centre forward, so I'm happy with him.
Yeah.
Torres, same as you, I think. You've got Torres, haven't you?
Yeah.
Playing up front, left or right sided. Scored a hat-trick against Germany. Scored a hat-trick in the Premier League against Newcastle. So he's got the goals in his boots.
Yeah, definitely.
Good player. And then I've gone for one of my favourites in the Premier League, Bruno.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable again this year. He's got Hungary in the first match. So I think he'll be on free between him and Ronaldo for free kicks, but he'll be on corners, playing as a number 10. So
I see. It's the one with Fernandes for me that put me off is that Ronaldo's in that same side.
Yeah.
I probably just take over everything.
Yeah.
It's the only thing with Fernandes.
He's a lovely price at 9 million as well.
He is. He is a good price.
But yeah, he's not nailed in my team, but I'm really wanting him in my team, but he's not playing for United today.
Yeah.
I've got Bale in my starter lineup at the moment, 6 million. I think that's a bargain. Main man at Wales, Switzerland in the first match. So see how that goes. And then I've got another main man from Denmark. Got Finland in the first match on everything, penalties, corners. Got a bit of a theme going here, haven't I?
Yeah. But yeah, we discussed it. Talisman.
Yeah.
You need them, don't you?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy with his fixtures. He's got Finland, then Belgium, and then forgot who they're playing now. Oh, Russia.
Russia, that's on final game.
Yeah. So then I got front two. I've got the same as you, Ronaldo and Lukaku.
Yeah.
Say no more, really. They're like the main men for this game week, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
We've
and
obviously
then
France playing Germany and England, Croatia, like the Kane, Mbappe.
Mbappe's interesting me. I think he's fixture proof. I do.
Yeah,
I think he'll still get a few points from shots.
yeah.
Yeah. On the bench, I've got Dubravka at the moment. He's playing Poland. Probably won't bring him on at all unless I need to in the last match.
Yeah.
But it's between him and Shunin at the moment from Russia. They're both 4 million goalkeepers. So just placeholders, really. But yeah. I've got Alba. Go on.
You'd like to think, obviously, Donnarumma will just play. So it's not a position to worry about.
Yeah.
Like I say, I didn't throw too much thought into Olsen. It's just putting someone on your bench and
yeah.
It won't be.
You wouldn't think that they'd rest the goalkeeper either, because they don't really have to run around the pitch all night, for 90 minutes, do they? So
no.
And then I've got on my bench, I've got Alba, like one of the best defenders at Spain. They've got a nice group. Obviously, Sweden are quite a solid team, so I didn't want to put him in straight away. With that midfield as well, I just thought I'll go for it back for the first game.
Yeah.
But he's a rotation risk at the minute, so I might need to take him out. My other defender is Varane, same as you. I had the same dilemma with Pavard. Pavard should be the only guy that's going to play right back for France.
Yeah.
And I think Varane's the most nailed centre half. Yeah, so I wanted some French players in my team because I think they're going to do really well.
Yeah, and like you say, obviously, Varane obviously be coming straight back into your side for the second match day. So it's like a transfer there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Straight off the bat. Would you probably be looking at like another French player to accompany him with your transfer or for that Hungary game?
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. Like when I was asking you, I was thinking, what would you take out your striker? Like swap them to, say, Mbappe or Benzema. So second game, see how France get on in the first match. I think, but I probably have Mbappe in one of my teams.
Yeah, because he's a threat, and he doesn't like you say he's fixture proof. I think. Yeah, who's your last man there?
Yeah, my last man is the Turkey centre forward Yilmaz.
Yeah,
4.5 million. I think that's a right snip.
Yeah,
helps with the budget as well.
Definitely.
On penalties, takes a few free kicks. I fancy him to qualify from the group. So yeah.
Yeah, I fancy Turkey to qualify from that group as well. I think Turkey, Italy. Obviously, it's tricky saying it because obviously you got the four best of the third place as well. So we always speak about two qualifying for the group because that's just the norm. But I think did it happen at the last Euros or the last World Cup?
Portugal finished third and they went on and won the tournament.
Yeah, so it's tricky, but I like that side. I think it's well balanced, like you say. Bale, Ericsson, talismans from the country, take everything. Alaba, same at Austria. Yilmaz, I'm surprised Yilmaz isn't isn't in my 15. Again, we touched it. I wrote up on him, but I've done the same with Isaac. I just can't have both of them in there.
Yeah.
Whether that changed, I don't know, but yeah, two decent sides there, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
I think those sides have got to be in the top 10k. Obviously, once you hit the last 16 wild card after that.
Yep. Wild card start again.
Be interesting to see, yeah, because it's just rip it up and go again, isn't it? And obviously, you got a little bit more knowledge on the first 11s, who's playing, who's in form, who's been injured, who's this. I mean, can you see De Bruyne making the second match day?
I would imagine he will be involved at some point, but they reckon second match day. So, but it's 12.5 million as well. It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money to take a risk on.
Yeah,
especially if you can't see that Belgian lineup beforehand, which I think after the first match, once we kick off, it's 90 minutes before, so the lineups won't be out.
Sometimes you get a leak, maybe 75 minutes before the game. I think you'd be lucky to get 90 minutes before the game.
You're cutting it fine, aren't you?
Yeah.
If you're on a walk with kids and misses, and you're waiting on a 75-minute lineup.
Yeah.
We don't want to be. We don't want to be risking that.
There might be some news on Twitter.
Yeah, you're always going to keep your ear to Twitter. Half the time, though, a lot of it's false lineups, and you get a lot of it, don't you?
What about this? Having De Bruyne in from the start, but on your bench, and then bring him in for the second game. It's a lot of money on your bench, though, isn't it?
It is. I think if you want De Bruyne that much, I'd usually transfer on him rather than sit that money on your bench. But
yeah.
I mean, then if you've only got one transfer, I mean, you're going to have to leave that money spur anyway, aren't you?
Yeah. That's when you have Yilmaz in your teams.
Yeah. You need someone like that who's just going to leave that pot with a few million left in it. Yeah.
There's some cheap players at Turkey. I like the look of the Turkey team as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yilmaz, Kanaloglu, who we touched on.
Yaziki.
Yeah. I mean, they could be dark horses, got the Turkey. Got good form coming into it. It'll be interesting to see. So hopefully, you guys have enjoyed our team reveal. Maybe it's revealed a few things to use. Maybe it's made you change your mind on a couple of players or think about bringing somebody in. Hopefully it helps with your strategy. We're meant to be having the summer off. We've done a few of these. Obviously, this big game for Fanteam. Again, if you've not signed up, get signed up. The link will be down below, fanteam.com. Follow them on Twitter at FanteamOfficial. Get involved in the biggest fantasy football game this summer. Absolutely huge, £1 million prize pool. Thanks for listening, and hopefully we're celebrating a 200k win and England taking a trophy home finally.
Yeah,
so
it's coming out.
You never know. Take care, everyone. See you later.
Cheers.